to Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Kent State Golden Flashes. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Kent State's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's King. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Keeps it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Ohio's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. What a game he had last time out. Found pay dirt 3 times, just under 100 yards in their win. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Rosa. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Back has it.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Gets the back moving. Pushes ahead. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into this.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The run inside. It's King.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. With the draw, it's King. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They go to the counter. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. RPO complete. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Hits inside, it's Kane. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Selling the fake. That's reeled in, it's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Maybe some room here. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense trying to keep them off balance on first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kane. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Golden Flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sees a crease. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Offense gets set for second down. They'll ride him again. Still running at the 40. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Quick give. It's Rosa. Sweet cut there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Sells to fake. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Looking for more room. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires deep on the run. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Turning it on. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Setting up the screen. Makes his man miss. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall. Everybody's
selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Ohio! Excellent pass by the back on the option. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And the Golden Flashes will have it 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. 2nd and long here. Keeps it himself.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw on 1st. Right down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Golden Flashes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads it left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need a bunch on second down. On target. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. He'll throw on third down. Out wide left, it's Rosa. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Breaks into the open.
And it was so positive, and you did such a good job scrambling and making a play, but finish it. Finish that play understanding, I got some positive yards. Let's get down. Let's take care of the football.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Bobcats now can really generate some momentum if they turn that turnover into points. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Makes the catch. It's Pugh. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the NC State Wolfpack.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Ohio.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They botched a scoring opportunity the last time they had it, fumbling inside the 20, and now a chance to put up something here. Left side is Harris. Oh, what a move to get room. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Golden flashes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Look out! And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kent State! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback...
He's loose. He's at the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Throws toward the end zone. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's third and goal. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Out wide left, it's Pugh. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, Ohio. And that is a huge momentum-shifting play. This defense is always harping on getting turnovers, but David, they weren't satisfied with just getting the fumble recovery. They take it to the house, and because of it, they take the lead.
Man, huge momentum play for this defense, and now you got to get ready to go right back on the field. You took the lead, everybody feeling good. Go get some rest, because you need another stop, and you need to get the ball back to your offense so you can expand on the lead.
So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know they're going to make some plays for you.
So that's the challenge for them. You've got to answer, right? You've got to take the field here. You've got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
Quarterback keep. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Rush right in his face. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. First play of this drive. Unloads in the nick of time.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Second down to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. to throw on first. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. A little midweek action to keep you going. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the golden flashes will send out the punt unit. Fields the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bobcat sideline, one of the evolving storylines down here is the play of their wide receiver, who is having a breakout game. They weren't sure that he would be the start today. He's kind of down in the rotation, but he is showing that he is a go-to guy right now, and the quarterback is leaning on him. He's been productive and electric so far in this game. I expect they will continue to get him some downfield targets. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Move to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. From the gun, looking for a man. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This was one of the primary storylines going into this one. How productive would these two wide receivers be? Both of them have scored touchdowns, and we have a quarter to go. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gonna take a shot. Snags it down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky fourth down decision coming.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that.
Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Ohio. Great job by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Ohio, 42. Kent State, 31.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Cuts it upfield. It's King. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Finds his man. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Golden flashes. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh! They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6.
Kent State, 39.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side is Harris. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Golden Flashes want to move quickly.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down and run. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Now, 4th down.
Snapped on 4th down. He's going to take a shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense all over it. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. They put the brakes on it. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver? Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. 2nd down to the air. On the run, fires downfield. That one's not even close.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away.
Time to take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.